We changed up our off-season training program with the guys. Look, I don't think you're ever going to get away from injuries. The thing is, what I want to make sure that we get away from is having long, drawn-out injuries, and we had quite a few of them over the years. Those are the ones that we really gotta lessen within the group.
What kind of things did you specifically change?
We're a little more longer distance running as opposed to just a lot of explosive stuff. We just added that into our off-season training program.
You're talking about the ones that you hand out to guys and say this is what you need to do in the
Yeah.
off-season? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you change? Matt said that he thought preseason was a little bit lighter as well.
Again, it was more focused on how we play, so we didn't have to do a lot of other stuff to try to increase fitness, and we made it centered around the way we play, and we try to do those things in training.
Obviously, the benefits of that, and like you said, is trying to lessen the injury, but are there some drawbacks that you had to weigh the pros and cons to?
Well, it's always a little bit of a risk when you do something new. The great thing I love about us and our staff, and that is that we're not afraid to try new things. And so every year, we always have a little different approach. We don't come back and go, all right, we won the US Open Cup or won the MLS Cup, and we're going to do the same thing all over again. We're always trying to evolve, and so I think that says a lot about our staff, says a lot about our team, and what we're trying to do as a style of play as well. If you take the philosophy of how we play and you want to win the ball higher up the field, it means you travel less to get to the goal. If you're always winning it on top of your box, you're having to go a long distance and you waste a lot of energy doing that. So I don't think it's centered around that piece of it. Now, what you might say is because we're of aggressive nature, sometimes there might be more impact injuries, but I think also we just, and I'm not centered around this, but I would say sometimes it's a little unlucky. I mean, if you look at Ike's injury 2 years ago, he was doing a soccer play, and the other guy, it was all an impact injury, and it wasn't Ike's fault. But sometimes that's going to happen. It's a man's game.
Peter has added a lot of pieces. He's added a lot of experience. I also think preseason was a bit lighter than in years past. So I think that they probably designed the preseason program with the injuries that we've experienced the last couple of years in mind. So we're hoping that it helps.